industry. Everybody knows Charlie Wilson, Uncle Charlie. Listen, thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for taking out time and for talking with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm excited to talk to you today about your performance at 2012 Essence Music Festival. You're returning to Essence, but this year I think it's going to be in a different capacity. You're going to be on the main stage. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, first of all, I'm so happy to return again. I've been there 4 years straight, but at a guest slot position, meaning that I've been going on before the headlining act for the last few years. And that was great. I'm so happy that they allowed me and kept calling back for me to return again. However, this time around, I will be headlining Friday night. So it's a dream come true because I've always wanted to headline it, you know. But at the same time, I'm a bit nervous, you know, because it'll be my first time headlining a show for that size, you know. But I'm so happy. But I tell you, I will be giving you my all in all. My showtime starts around 10:45 at night. But if I'll give you everything that I have, I'm going to leave it all out there on the stage. I'm going to perform at 150, 200%.
One thing that I absolutely love about you is your honesty about everything that you've been through in your life. And you've been in the industry, like I said, a long time. For you and your career, what has been the key to your longevity?
Well, first of all, I love the Lord. I thank God for my life. He has truly blessed me tremendously. And I went from rags to riches to rags to the curve out, all the way sleeping under trucks and cars and behind bushes and things like that. But and I asked him to spare my life and don't let the devil kill me out there. I want to be able to sing and do this one more time but sober, and he gave me this chance. I'm 18 years clean and sober, and it's just been wonderful. God has blessed me, and here I am. Here I am with 7 or 8 #1 records, and that's where I'm at right now, recording a new album right now.
Right.
Right in the closing end of it.
Okay.
Mixing, and so I've been all over the world doing what I've been doing, you know, so singing for people.
And also, I was looking at your bio, and one thing that I also noticed, and I want to ask you about, is that you're also a cancer survivor.
Yes, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2008, and I'm cancer-free right now, and
Amen.
I thank God for that. And I teamed up with the Prostate Cancer Foundation in 2008, and they gave me a platform to speak from, and I was talking to African-American men about it, because we're 2 times likely to die from this disease than anybody else. And so I know my voice is being heard, because one time I was in Atlanta, and a guy walked in my dressing room, and he said, "Man, Uncle Charlie, I heard you talking about prostate cancer and getting us to go to the doctor." And he said, "Man, we went, my brother and I and all of our friends, there was about 15 of us." And he said, "We all had prostate cancer, every last one of us." And he said, "I wanted to come here and hug you, because we never would have probably went to the doctor. And my oldest brother, his is out of his prostate into his body, so he's going to have to do some different kinds of, procedures and things like that, chemo and stuff like that." That's the reason why I always speak about early detection, because you don't really want to be taking that chemo stuff like that. You just gotta be proactive about it. But anyway, I know my voice was being heard when I heard that.
Right.
And then I wanted to go a step further and go into the communities and do some grassroots things, like get into some black churches and talk to these pastors and the colleges and things like that, and talk about prostate cancer to some young adults, and so they could be prepared. And so I teamed up with Janssen Biotech, who gave me this stage and this platform, this stage and this microphone that my voice can really be heard, and so we've been going in these communities. And so they had a program called MAP, M-A-P, Making Awareness a Priority, and that was right up my alley, because I like to talk about this disease, because, as much as we can talk about it, then that we can help stamp out death, because we're dying really fast from this disease. I lost my father to prostate cancer because he didn't want to talk about it. He didn't want to tell anybody that he had it, because back in his day, you wouldn't dare be talking about that around women.
Right.
So we need to break that cycle and talk to these young men that's in their 20s right now, Because trust me, man, you hear me, little homie, it's going to reach out and touch you when you get of age. So you should be already knowing about it right now, and so you can be prepared when it's your time. You'll understand what you got to do.
Because I think out of all of the forms of cancer, this is one of the ones that it's very preventable if caught early enough. So I think that's why early detection is so important.
And it's a slow growing one. So you might not detect it once you're going through. You might go get a test and they don't see anything, but it hides. It does all kind of crazy stuff.
Right.
And so you just need to be proactive about it. Go get the PSA test. Go get the rectal exam, the examination, and all of these things, and just be proactive and do that twice a year. When you get past 35 years old, I know a young kid who hit him in his 20s. He's gone on now, but he didn't know. He was not listening, and he thought it probably wouldn't be able to touch him. But sometimes that cancer will trick the young adults and just go after them as well. Right. Cancer doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. If they won't touch you, they're gonna reach out and touch it. So it's a disease we need to stamp out, and we can do it by having conversation in our home, find out your family history, know about your father, what your father's got, and what your grandfather had if he's passed on, and we just need to know our family history, man.
Right. Well, you know what? I want to say thank you for using your platform, not only just to entertain us and to bring so much great music into our lives, but also to make a difference. So thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
And before we get ready to go, I would love if you would tell all of our listeners how they can connect with you.
Well, my Twitter name is that's one word. It's I'm Charlie Wilson. That's my Twitter name. Mm-hmm. Follow me there if you like. My website is UncleCharlieWilson.com. And you can hit me on Facebook and follow me there. I have a new hat line out right now.
All right.
It's a spring and summer collection. Fedoras, church hats for ladies, caps. The zip-off caps that the dome is open and you have the visor. I have cowboy hats, T-shirts, tank tops, wife beaters, and all this type of stuff. We have a really nice collection. So you can go online, UncleCharlieWilson.com/shop, and click on there. You can find it. Look at my new hat collection. I'll have this hat collection in New Orleans this weekend for the music festival, for the Essence Fest. I'll be signing. I have a booth down there. I'll be signing my hats on the tags on the hats for people that's going to get these summer hats. They're really some really beautiful hats. You can go in there and look at the collection and go on and pick yours up. And and I'll still have that signature hat that we have. We sell at the concerts sometimes. That hat is still there, available. It's got the CW on the side and bling bling. But the spring and summer collection is really, really beautiful. And the church hats, the floppy hats for the sun hats for ladies, and if you want to be on the beach, we have all kinds of hats there. So check it out.
Again, everybody, I'm talking to Charlie Wilson, Uncle Charlie as we know him. Thank you so much for taking out time and for talking with us today.
You're welcome, baby.
Guys, make sure that you stick around. We still have some more great gospel music coming up, so stay right here.